Greetings, my Rantians. Hope you all are doing well today, and welcome to another episode of the Anno 1800 modded campaign. I just want to start off today's video by thanking each and every one of you for the incredible reception on this series. It legitimately brought tears to my eyes the other day, and the amount of viewership. So many new people have found the channel and have subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate every single one of you. And just, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Because this is an amazing opportunity being here on YouTube, being able to talk to people all over the world. And I want you all of whom are new to know this. I really encourage comments. I love reading and responding to comments. That's probably my favorite part about being on YouTube. I played these games to death. I know what's going on here. All that good stuff. But I've never spoken to you. And I want to speak to you. Because you are a cool person. You're here, you're giving me this shot, and I want you to know that I'm always going to do my best by you at all times, along with continuing to improve as a content creator for as long as I possibly can, which is going to be many years. So, that's the first one. The second is I'm going to be going through a list of a couple of things. We're also going to be talking about the build and what the plans are with regards to certain things. The first one is I noticed in the comment section, and as well as my own, I went back and I looked at the videos. I did mention in the expert campaign that I was planning on having the day-night cycles be a legitimate thing going into this playthrough. However, I can definitely tell, and based off of some comments I did receive, and I do really appreciate that you guys leave these comments letting me know, it's becoming a little bit difficult to see the builds at night. So, here's what the plan is. For a majority of the time, okay, a good majority, we're going to keep it at the noon mode so we're able to see what we're doing. That being said, there are going to be certain episodes that will keep it in the dawn mode, for example, because it's still not too bad. Dusk mode, I'm not really a big fan of. I feel like it's a little bit on the foggy side, so I may occasionally use this, but I for certain won't keep it in the nighttime mode a lot, if at all. What I will do, occasional episodes, I will set the timer to run, but that is after we are just doing a little bit of, like, for example, beautification work, and we can, we already know what the settlement looks like, and we get to see what it looks like at night. That's one way of working on it. The other thing is I have seen that there seems to be a little bit of an issue when it comes down to the video resolutions, specifically like if it's 1080p, if it's 480, all those things. I'm not entirely certain what's happening because on my end, it is looking like certain modes are in fact enabled, but I am doing my own research to see why certain resolutions are not being visible or are visible, and options that you can take advantage of when the videos actually come out. That's new to me. So please let me know if they are still posing a problem. I'm still, again, going to do my own research and see what I can dig up so we can mitigate that problem. It may very well be my own editing program being DaVinci's Resolve that's causing that. Maybe, but again, this is the first I've heard of it. Essentially what I have to do is I have to lower the resolution quality because my computer physically cannot handle the load of putting it in like the ultra mode like I used to. I don't know what happened with DaVinci's Resolve, because before I could, and then for those of you who are new here, I had a little bit of an issue when it came down to the end of the expert campaign, in which it just flat out did not want to render, and I was up until like 3:30 in the morning trying to get it to work, and it just wouldn't. So I'm gonna do a little bit of work to see what's going on that front. But if it is indeed a DaVinci's Resolve problem, then I might actually consider purchasing the full version as opposed to maintaining the free version, because that's essentially what I'm doing right now. But I will keep everybody in the loop. I do really like keeping everybody in the loop. I think that's really important to always do as a content creator, and do know that I will always do my best to make sure everyone's brought up to speed on what's going on. The other thing is that, because we do, again, have a plethora of new people here, and I want to mention, I broke my own personal sub-goal, or I don't know, even know how to properly, is it sub-goal? No, it's not a sub-goal. How would I explain this? Well, I'll put it to you this way. The highest number of subscribers I've ever gotten in a specific day, and for the record, I don't like to consider you guys subscribers. I like to call you Rantians because I don't like to be generic or any of those things. Was 24 in one day. Because of the modded campaign, and that was just 24 for one day, and then it went back down. Since this campaign has come out, we have like almost sailed through with close to 100 new Rantians joining the channel. I'm not even kidding. From 2 episodes, almost 100. There were 2 days back to back. There 23 people decided to join. 23 on one day, 23 on the next day, and then the Mac Daddy yesterday. That's specifically like when this video was recorded. I'm saying yesterday for that day. 29. That is now the most Rantians I've had actually join the channel on any given day, and I was just looking at this like, wow, that's cool. Very cool. So, because there are a lot of new people as well, I wanted to talk to you guys regarding the ideas that you guys have been writing in the comments section. And anybody of whom, which there are quite a bit of people who watched the expert campaign, will be able to second what I'm about to say. I do indeed have a established storyline, but, and we're starting off that way, but the reason why, at least in my opinion, the expert campaign did so well is because I incorporated ideas, after asking, of course, from the community. Which means, if you guys have an interesting idea for a city-state, a character, anything of the sort, I want you to message me or comment it right here on the video itself, or message me on Discord. I literally, my DMs are open. You can message me whenever you wish. There are already people who do so religiously, like almost every single day, and you can be a part of that. I will do my best to respond to you, and we can talk about your idea and see how we can make it work. Ultimately, my goal is to make sure that everybody who comes here, as many people who come here, are going to be entertained and they feel like they are an active contributor to this channel. I don't want you to just come, watch, and be like, oh, okay, yeah, this is great. Yeah, well, but we're going to move on. No, that's not the goal. The goal for me is, and why I think the channel is why it's so successful at this point and continuing to grow, is because I'm doing my best to incorporate so many different people's voices into the series. Because, again, we've watched these games many, many, many times. We know what these chains do. We know that this warehouse is always going to complain at us because we have a whole bunch of stuff being thrown into it. We're going to constantly have to see random fires pop out in the middle of town. But you know what we haven't seen? Community-based roleplay in these games, enhancing the user and viewer experience. That is what we want to do. So, there are 2 ideas that have been broached in the comment section, and after we talk about that, then we'll get into the build. I know I'm kind of stalling, and I've already been rambling for 8 minutes and 37 seconds. But there are 2 ideas that have been brought forward, and I would like to discuss them. The first one is the Duchy of Filemark has reached out to us, and hopefully I'm saying the name correctly, sent a delegation to Castrum Imperialis, and by proxy, the Imperial Senate, requesting Rantian Protectorate status, as La Corona soldiers have essentially, and La Corona themselves, have been imposing a domineering attitude towards them for quite some time, and considering the current state of affairs, I don't really care whether La Corona hates me. And I don't really care whether La Corona has a problem with the Imperium, because we're going to make sure that their problems and grievances are permanently solved in due time. So we have accepted Rantian Protectorate status for them, and we have sent a couple of our battle cruisers along with 1 cohort from the 3rd Legion to expel those La Corona soldiers from the duchy, and in exchange, they are allowing us to build another castra, which is essentially a military fortress, in the border regions on a smaller island, of which I am considering this one to be a suitable island for the Duchy of Filemark, because this is essentially ducal territory, and we very much appreciate Her Illustrious Highness for allowing us to do this. The other one is another delegation brought forward by the Republic of New Albion, which too requests to have Rantian Protectorate status, along with allowing us to be essentially utilizing their ports, utilizing their resources in order for us to completely wipe out La Corona, because they were also pretty much imposing heavy duty issues on them, and we want to make sure that doesn't happen. We need to make sure these people are protected, and unfortunately the Republic of New Albion was destroyed in this particular battle between the Imperium forces and those of La Corona. So we will be working on rebuilding the island, and I have a really cool idea for it. I haven't picked the island for it. This is now off of RP. I don't know which island I'll pick for that one, but I have a really cool idea in mind. There apparently are, now we're going to get into the build, there are skins for silos? Hold on, let's see. I don't see them.
How do?
I mean, there's skins for these guys. We need to enable those. I totally forgot. Oh, wow, that's loud. I need to probably adjust the sound settings a little bit, because I don't want to lose my hearing. Yeah, these ones, apparently they don't have them, but at any rate, we are working on a couple different areas, and I was actually taking a look-see at this spot, and I've come up with a really cool, interesting idea. So if we get over to, I think it's indeed in the Artisans, is it not? Where are you at? Where's Old Town? Or it could be in the Workers. Hold on, it might be here. Yeah, here. So I'm thinking around these landowners, we make this like the really happening central part of the town. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw in an Old Town gateway right over here. We'll give it like a little bit of room. Or should we just put it from here? Let's put it from here. I have to get used to building walls. Apparently next game's gonna have it. And from this point, all the way to like maybe here-ish. Or maybe over to here. Haven't really decided yet. We'll be extending the Old Town wall. Now these things are mega expensive. Like that's just one walled segment for 20 bricks. So at least that's gonna be a starter. But one way that I can ensure that I will be able to map this out properly is, oh my god, hey, look, morning bread. Totally forgot about you. What are these ones? Oh, those look better. Those look better than these. Oh, did I mess up? Hold on, I want to see something. Are you the same shade and look as this one? I can't tell. But that is indeed quite nice. I kind of low-key like that one a little bit more than this one. But we can work to change. Or I can change that until the next episode and figure out what's going on. But what I'm gonna do is, where is the Bright Harvest pack? I'm gonna make like a section of at least just have a concrete type floor outline set up as to where I'm thinking I want these walls to be. I'll have it go to like here and then bring it over here. So again, this is going to cost us a lot of resources, but I think the end result is going to look really cool to distinguish between the central part of the settlement of Saint Sére and that of the outskirt territories, really to add a more medieval vibe to it, because I think that's really the feel that we're going for here, right? We'll bring it over to here, and we'll leave this spot in the back kind of open if we want to put some, I don't know, maybe some homes out here, some services. I think I can get rid of this. I'll just go ahead and copy this so it's not, staring us right in the face constantly. And bring it over through here. And more than likely, we're going to be moving these guys off. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to extend this all the way to like maybe here for now. And this is what I'm envisioning a city wall, at least on this side. And then for this one, we'll probably make it a little bit easier on us, in which it'll just go alongside the Rantian encampment, which will more than likely have its own set of, barricades and walls and whatnot. And go alongside the farm fields, which is going to be very nice, and so on and so forth. Oh my god, I almost fell. Yes, if you're curious, I always do stand up whenever I'm recording. It's easier for me to talk. I once, years ago, when I was in undergrad, I took a class that was all about public speaking. Do you think it helped? No, not at all. But essentially, what my professor told me back then was sometimes people who stand up and speak usually are able to articulate their thoughts and feelings a little bit more easily. And I definitely feel that works for me. Definitely feel that works better for me. I used to sit down while I was recording, and I don't really like sitting down too much. It's not good for you. Let's go and link that around. So we're working a little bit in here. We have to be mindful of our productions. So the schnapps is going down. Work clothes is still fine. I may just completely cut out schnapps altogether because everybody seems to want them. And or I can continue to expand upon them. But what I would want to do is instead of having, hold on, where's the advanced one? It's right here. So like that's every 10 seconds, where that's every 30 seconds. But then these guys are going to need workers, which I don't want. You know what? No, I'm just going to stick to the normal way that we've been going about it. I think it looks a lot nicer. I think it really fits the theme a lot more. And I don't really want to change from the theme. So we'll continue to build some more of these farm fields and schnapps distilleries. This kind of works, but I'm going to keep it over on this side instead. Just to add a little bit more variation between the other farm fields and whatnot. We have to fix that up. And we'll build some more over here. Let's build a schnapps distillery right over there. And we'll get another potato farm built up over in this spot. And build up the farm fields. Let's get them there. I forgot to put the distillery itself. Put the distillery. You know what we can put? Yeah, let's put it like right here. I kind of like the fact that they're right next to one another. Let's go ahead and make this all the way to there. And then, you know what? Yeah, let's have two. Oh, yeah, that's the big boy. Let's put that one right there, and then we'll have the potato farm right over here as well. And we'll connect up all of the fields like so. Do we have a fire station around here? I really think we're going to need a fire station. What do you need to build this? How big is this? Holy crapola. Look at the size of you. Jesus. Okay. What about this guy? Oh, that's such a cute little building. Wow. Okay. Here, let me do us all a favor. Let me just go over here really quick. And I'm just going to... It's mostly the sound effects volume. So I'll just bring it down to 35. I think that's a little bit better, right? Yeah, that's significantly better. Oh, this is actually a really great spot for a fire station, one of the regular ones. So I'll put that over there. And how are we doing? Really good when it comes to the schnapps, really good when it comes to the work clothes. The fish, yet again, are being another problem. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and upgrade the harbor and upgrade this warehouse along the harbor area and extend with another fishery. That way we can not see that horrid icon any longer. And not only that, we also increase the island storage capacity to 150, which is what we ultimately want to see. The more stuff we have in here, the better, right? Right. And this quarter looks really awesome. I think we can go ahead and move these guys over there right now. Yeah, I think I want to do that because we don't really need to mass produce stuff for them. This should be sufficient enough, and to have all the industry in one spot, it'll be really good. And, you know, working on the landowners a little bit, that'll also be pretty useful. So let's go ahead and delete these two. And we are going to build the advanced brickworks over in this spot. So we'll put one over here and the next one right over here. And that goes through all of our bricks. Shocker. Go ahead and get rid of these guys. Perfect. The next one we'll move is going to be these two charcoal kilns because we just can't build them back right now. We need more bricks, and the only way to do that is to have those things working again. Very nice. Go ahead and build up these. So what do they need?
Lovely.
Okay, so apple cider. Dude, I could go for some apple cider. Oh man, some of the chains I see in this game, it just hits different. It really hits different. What other things do you want as far as happiness is concerned? Okay, so they're pretty good. Chapel, more than likely, they're gonna want more stuff. So we have to be very careful about that. How many tools do we have? We have 15. We have 15 of the tools. Let's get some stuff made. Let's get 50 of our timber, and then we have to find the tools. We have 87 care packages. That's wild. Where are the tools at? There they are. I think it's 10 that we're going to need in order to colonize Xandros, which is going to be over here. So let's get over here. It's a beautiful island. I really like the terrain. I think where we're going to put the manor house is going to be over here. This is a really nice location for it. And there's fur abundance, which is fantastic. We're going to need the vegetables, and we've been working on conscripting some of their... what is the issue? What's happening here?
It's a surprise inspection.
Are you taking forever to deliver that stuff? Come on, man. I need these bricks. Put them in there. We've been working on conscripting as much as we possibly can, so we have 400 sailors ready to go. We just need to... So, like, we can build a schooner, but I really want to get to... Where's the trade ship? This one. So we're going to need basic weapons, and we're going to need some ammunition. That comes again from here. We would need 300 soldiers on the island and 100 over here. Okay. That may not be possible. You know what? I think... Well, what's this one? A recreation center. Oh, really? Okay, yeah, I can probably put that over there. They want a recreation center, and Howdy convinced me we're going to provide them with the cigarettes. I should not be biased about this. I'm not a big smoking fan, but my biases should definitely not cut down on people's enjoyment. That is something that, you know, he was 100% correct, and because he is 100% correct, I'm going to be producing the cigarettes for them. They also, I guess what we can do... The field hospital and the military uniforms. What do we need for the military uniforms? We would need steel, and we would need the sheep farms in order to produce military uniforms themselves. I think that's possible. How much steel is being produced here? Way over what they require, I suppose, right? Where's the steel at? Yeah, it's just producing by 1, but how slow, or fast rather, is this thing? That's at 30 seconds. That might push it just a little bit too much. Let me explore this. I know we'll be fine when it comes to the sheep farms. That's not a problem. The only way to really figure it out is to build it. And I think this is a nice spot right here next to the care packages. What's the entrance looking like? I believe it's this. Yep. And we'll get a road connection to there. And take a look-see at the productions. Yeah, we're going to be in the hole by 1. So what we can do is we can build another mountain mine, which we conveniently have over here, being a mineral mine. And... Oh, okay, there we go. The coal mine has been activated. Okay, so as you continue to go forward, then you see those. Okay, that's really good to see. Very, very good to see. We need an iron mine right now. And we need to expand a little bit more in getting some of our farmers up to workers, as we're kind of facing a little bit of a workforce shortage. Because we don't want the announcer to come through. Hold on. Where was the other one? Where was that other thing? Wasn't here, right? No, wasn't that one. Where did I go for... That's Pescatarians. I don't know where the heck I went. Oh, wait. That's the Old Town Street. I don't know where I went for those are advanced productions. No, no. Oh, no, it might have been in here. Whatever. I'm going to probably swap out all the roads to the other one at some point. But let's go ahead and connect this guy and get the iron extracted. That way we can build another furnace and we can get some more uniforms, or some uniforms being produced for our soldiery. And that should be sufficient with regards to them, at least for now. And we have this going, and at that, I want to imagine one of those is totally fine. Oh yeah, it's so good. It's ridiculously good, in fact. And they should be getting their uniforms relatively soon. Then the field hospital should be easy to produce. It's just one building, is it not? Yeah, it's right over there, the field hospital. So we'll build the field hospital. Then we're going to need the basic weapons, which I'm going to imagine again that we're going to be needing steel, and we should be good with regards to that. And then the ammunition, that might be spicy. For all intents and purposes, right? I'm going to go ahead and make one of these schooners. I feel like at least I want to see which one or what they look like. Because I think with the pack that I put on here, they do have a little bit of a different look to them, and I'm very keen on seeing what they are. Another little district over there built up. Not district, a block. How we're doing with our... okay, so coal is going down. We need to work on that. Bread, we need to figure this out just a little bit. We're overproducing when it comes to the flour, so we can get another bakery out here. Sausage is still fine. Horses are still okay. Now the wool. The wool is being problematic. We are probably going to have to get another one of these guys built up. Put them in the back here. I'll probably fix this road up. Yeah, I think I'll fix this road up. I don't really like what's happening here.
Nice day for it.
Oh, great. Yeah, wait. No, not a nice day for it. I'll tell you what is a nice day for it. Me actually figuring out where to put you, then it'll be a nice day for it. Put you there, get you here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's fine. And then in here, we'll put some ornaments and stuff like that. It'll be pretty cool. Yeah, I would really... Once we get these walls built up, I think it's going to be really, really cool. But for now, all we can see is this gatehouse. Probably there's going to be another entrance into this quarter. I want to assume, like, maybe right over here we'll put another one of the gatehouses, or maybe over here, and then another one over on this side. And obviously one for the barracks, or the encampment, rather. All right, let's take a look-see here. And can we go ahead and colonize it? Yep, there we go. And we're going to go ahead and name it Xandros.
Flagship ready for orders.
All right, perfect. The way this island has to go, per the prince's request, is we need to have the Lord's Manor somewhere.
Seductive charts bury my desk.
There is no way I'm going to be doing any of those until I actually have a decent presence over here and more ships than just the Endeavor. Thank you very much. Let's go ahead. Oh, those are investors. Where the heck? Oh, these guys. So we're going to go ahead and put the manor house, but I'm going to swap it to the other one when we have the option to do so. So the manor is going to be right here, kind of like in the middle, I suppose. Middle to upper area of the settlement. Maybe even here. We'll see it later. But then what we have to really focus on with Xandros are the vegetable fields, which we can get through the subsistence farming. And it'll be really cool to see Xandros come back to life with a whole bunch of fertilities, a whole bunch of vegetables coming out from here. It'll be a really beautiful stuff. Oh, cool. Let's see. We have our first little schooner, the Mudlark. So there is no real change, but you know what? I gotta do this. The scrubbing buddy has returned. For those who know in the expert campaign, I bet you got a nice little smile on your face. Yeah, I had to go ahead and requisition our best buddy. For those of you who don't know, the scrubbing buddy was the very first official ship that we ever built in the expert campaign. And because of the Scrubbing Buddy constantly selling soap to Eli, that is how our entire enterprise got up and running for quite some time. So it's really good to see this ship. It was in Constantinople's harbor for the longest time, and now it's over here. I did tell Patrick that I wasn't going to use the Scrubbing Buddy, but now the Scrubbing Buddy is here. And we used some sailors, which means these guys probably recruited a little bit more for them. Right? Right. How are we doing with our soldiery? They still don't have enough for those. Okay, let's see about maybe getting a couple more of their encampments built up. We're probably going to have to work on the bread now, too. Might as well go ahead and do that. Where are we going to put another bakery? Let's put a bakery over on this side. Where is that building? It's right over here. Just go ahead and snag it and put it right over here. It can be your local bakery. Very nice. And that should definitely help out. Let's see where the bread's at. Looking good? Yep, pretty good. I think what we can do as well is maybe start focusing again on perhaps getting rid of these charcoal kilns altogether in favor of, island attractiveness and whatnot. And maybe we can get these two mineral deposits to have coal extracted, because then that'll be a little bit more advantageous, is it not? Oh, that actually worked out beautifully. Nice. We'll connect this clay pit as well, and we're going to need a warehouse over here so they can deliver the goods. Let's just put it right here. I think one warehouse to start will be sufficient, and we'll put it with this skin. Build mine, build mine. Select formula, let's get the coal. And let's get the coal out of this one too. So now we have coal mines as opposed to charcoal kilns. And because of that, we probably don't need to have this fire station over here. So I'll get rid of that one. Get rid of that road. And then let's go ahead and extend this concrete floor, which is now conveniently put into blueprint mode because I did not pay attention. Shocker. And build another... What the hell? That's an old town tower. I didn't want that. Where the heck? Don't do this to me. I really don't appreciate it. We'll put another gatehouse right over here. And I would really like to work on these guys a little bit more. I think the apple cider seems to be something that's relatively doable. How do we work to get that? Well, the apple orchard. Oh, okay. Apple orchard and then a clay sink. Which essentially is just the clay collector. Okay. Well, that's kind of nice. I'm going to put the apple orchards out here. Let's put one apple orchard over here and then another one right on the other side of the road. And we're going to connect them up like so. They have two warehouses they can go to, so that's fantastic. And a minute to process that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. We should be even when it comes to the clay. Yeah, we are. So getting another one of these clay pits, which conveniently, we built one right here. Or there's one right here. Actually get this a little bit better. So we're getting the coal out of here. We're getting the clay, which means we can go ahead and build a traditional brewery for apple cider. How fast is it? Oh, man. Really? Well, I mean, yeah, I guess. Ooh, pretty. Where are we gonna put you? That'd be somewhere kind of cool, no? Should have a... maybe here. I kind of like where this is. Yeah, let's put the apple cider building right over here. And if we were to go to our productions... we can take a look-see. Hopefully it's at the top, rather. Is that going to be enough? Yeah, that indeed is enough apple cider for the amount of people that we have right now. The other one is a bit spicy because we don't have the fertility for this on the island, and we definitely don't have the fertility for this on the island in order to create the ropes for the candles, and that's spicy. Where are we going to get those? What do you have? Well, you have one of them. You have the linseed over here. Okay, you don't have it, but you do have the vegetable fertility, which is kind of cool. I'm kind of looking at the smaller islands first. This one does have the bee abundance. Please give me one that has both. Those are herbs. I got baited. Is it just not happening for me? It's not happening for me. Wait. It is happening for me. There's the hemp and there's the bees. Cool. Okay, we can get over to this island next and colonize it. We're probably going to have to get some landowners in here, though. That's the only way to potentially get it? Or are they through...
Fresh as a daisy here.
I don't... Well, no, we would have to because they're going to need an administration building. Yeah, so we can really... That actually... I like that. I like that quite a bit. It's functional. It makes sense. So we'll have to build a small Lord's Manor on each one of those little islands too, based off of the items we want to get. That's sick. I like it. I like it a lot.
Not too many changes, I hope.
I don't think you're going to need any changes, my guy. Good job. Good job. Awesome. We don't want those houses. We want the old town houses. I want to continue... Let's see what we can do here. That goes into the walled segment, so I'm not going to do that exactly. But I will start getting more homes built up over in this side. Like so. We'll go and connect them up via road like this, making it look all nice and pretty. I have double road in here. Sometimes those are nice. I do have an idea when it comes down to double roads like these. And I want to do the same in these pockets because there's nothing here, but we can build them. That could be right up against the wall, and then we can put one right over here. Yeah, this is gonna look nice. Do this and then this. There we go. That looks really cool. We'll do some beautification work in between so they'll really appreciate it. Should I extend the concrete paving to the other side? Yeah, so this is going to be where the walled segment is. I hear fire. I hear the fire song. There, at least we have a fire station around here, right? Oh, no, haha. I deleted it. Isn't that fantastic? Yeah. It's just how this game likes to remind me that it's always in control. You know what? Put the fire station, like, right over here. And then they'll get to work. Oh, they immediately sent somebody. Oh, there's already... Okay, yeah, please don't burn down the Lord's Manor. That's really... That's a diplomatic incident I've ever seen one. What the heck did they want again?
Slick work.
Oh, yeah, well, I know there's a fire in the vicinity. That's definitely a problem, but I'm working on it. The citrus. Yeah, the citrus is interesting. It's all through here. I don't think... In order to get a dung collector to build that, but then the cultivation area for here... I'm just curious to see what this provides. Yeah, I'm just kind of curious to see what this does. Hold on. I'm going to put it right here. And then what is it? Okay, yeah, it is citrus yields. Okay. More than likely, I'll move it later on, but for the time being, let's just see what happens. Because these guys, there's only 10 nobles in here, so they won't need to have a whole bunch. And yeah, it says can be produced in the old world here too. Okay, that works. I like that. And then continuing on with this, just bring it over to here. We can stop it like right here and then bring it to this spot. I have this thing that I really enjoy looking at walls when they're right up against farm fields like these. So that's where I'm going to definitely... What the heck is going on here? That's where I'm going to have the wall eventually go towards. There's no difference. Oh, there's some apple trees in there. Oh, that's cool. Okay. And then bring this down. And then over to here. One thing I like to do in Anno is, specifically when I'm working on larger build projects like these, I tend to put down a whole bunch of concrete paving or regular paving just to see visually where I want to build in what, and then the outskirts or the building that I'm considering, in this case being a wall, will look really nice once it's all said and done. So that's just kind of a little quirky thing that I enjoy doing in this game. And we're providing them with the apple cider, so...
Land lush and green.
Were you on fire? I think you were on fire. Why do we not have enough apple cider? There should be enough apple cider in there. Yeah. And it's good to see that this thing is working, and hopefully we'll see exactly. It takes 5 freaking minutes to process some, so I think that'll be enough for our landowners. Is that correct? I know I'm constantly going here, but it doesn't reflect it quite yet, but you never know. I have no clue how fast they're going to go through it, so until then, it's just a work in progress. I really want to expand on the main settlement more now that I have the basics done. This going all the way to back there is interesting. I like it. We're going to do it. This also works because I can have a road go from like right here over to here, right up against the wall. And then obviously one over here. And then 2 more homes over here. We can even align some in here.
It's all right here, I suppose.
Yeah, well, I'll fix it. Don't worry. Let's get the... Not the chapel. The marketplace. We're going to need a marketplace right over here for these guys to be happier. They're going to need the school. Oh, the school. Totally forgot about the school. Where's the school at? It's not in here, is it? No, those are the chapels. I totally forgot where the heck the school is. Oh, no, that's right there. It's totally a school icon. But I can't see it because I'm as blind as a bat. And we'll put the school right over here. We have a very significant large farmer workforce. I don't need to have over 1,000. I really don't. We need to upgrade them to workers, and we need to... Oh, yeah, I've never built this one. Let's see what this is all about. It's another inn. This looks like the entrance, so we'll face it this direction. Yeah, this is a really good place, right next to a school. Is it an ornament, or is it actually working? I can't tell.
No less than we deserve.
Not sure. Not sure at all. We're going to probably face a little bit of some goods consumption issues because I really want to upgrade as many as I can to workers right now. But we'll fix it. We only have 17? Okay, hold up. Let's... I want to imagine that the schnapps are, again, going to be another problem, so... Apologies for that. That was a phone call that I needed to answer. It was quite urgent. I do apologize. But yeah, what I was saying is I'm going to go over here and build another potato farm and work on the schnapps a little bit more because I want to make sure that we are not going to run out of goods that our people are going to get happy for and need. I can't do that, but I can do this first because, you know, the game wants to be difficult with me. I want to put another farm in here, actually, just to round this place. No, do I? No, I shouldn't. I would want to build a road, like, right over here. That way we have room to get out. But then I can go ahead and build one. That works. That's a lot better. Let's get some fields over to here, and then elongate it over here. And then another distillery right here. Can you get to where you need to go? We really need to pave the front end of Saint Sére quite a bit. We really do. But much improvement have been made. Okay, that's enough for them. We still don't even have 1 ton of the citrus. I really hope they don't go through it that much. It takes forever. We're gonna need like 5 or 6 of the freaking things in order to actually be viable. Unreal. And we're not going to be building the hot air balloons right now because in this region, I just, again, want to prioritize the use of these older ships just for RP purposes. What can I put over here? What more do these guys need? Well, I want to imagine that now They're gonna want more sausages. That's kind of it's okay, and bread is okay. Soap is still fine. They have everything they want. Nice. That's totally awesome. But the pigs are definitely going to be a bit of an issue. I think just as a precaution, we go ahead and build another one of these guys, excuse me. Put them right over here. And then we'll get another slaughterhouse built over here in this corner.
It's a surprise inspection.
Like so. And that'll help out, at least because we want to get a majority of these farmers up to workers as quickly as possible. So we have 90. I'm going to go and upgrade this whole long row to workers. And the water pumps, too, we're going to have to get... That's the Old Town version, or the manor type well house, which is nice. But I like this one a little bit more, the clean water pump. You know what? Let's put it right over here. Put the water pump, like, right there. I think I might want to fix up this spot just a little bit. At least to get a road built up over here. Just in case I want to build, like, another fishery or something of the sort. Is that enough farm fields? No, it's not. Because this thing is here. I feel like I can get rid of this now in favor of just getting some more farm fields. Yeah, because I can just build another one of these textile factories, which are going to produce a lot faster. Yeah, I think that's the right call here. Maybe we can get a couple more of these guys up to the artisans too. What do you think? Nice. Just a little bit, not too much. Now, as far as ornaments are concerned, we have a whole bunch of these. I kind of want to explore... Hold on. This is the stuff for the military encampment, right? This is what I used before. Yeah. Wait, how many people are in here? Can we still not? We need one more. Let's get one more. You know what? Put them here. Yeah, put them right over there. And then we'll get the field hospital, and hopefully we can fit the field hospital right in this little spot right there. They're getting what they need. We're definitely overproducing with the military uniforms, and I'm happy about that. They're getting the horses, they're getting the soap. We should also build them a recreation center. I'll probably put it like right over here, or maybe in the back here, because this is where we wanted all their stuff to be. So let's go ahead and put the blueprint down for it at least. And then link this like so. Very nice. How we looking here? Where is the building? Right over here. It's at 98. We'll get enough in order to get the field hospital, and that will give us a decent of more soldiers in here. Should be fantastic. I feel like we should do that, dude. You guys are legitimately coming up with RANTIAN banners. The moment that freaking, if you guys actually do it now, I want this known. Do not stress on making it. If you can't do it, don't. In the event that you can, though, that is going to be the fastest thing I ever click in my life. If you guys want to see the banner designs, they're all in the artwork channel on the Discord. Incredible work. Absolutely incredible. I was emotional. I got emotional. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna say it. Okay, so in order for the recreational center to be active, we are going to have to provide them with beer and then with card games. So let's go ahead and pause that. I don't want them working in a place they can't function in. Field hospital. Oh, damn it. Look at where it was going to work perfectly. Well, I can't put it there. I can probably put it here. Yeah, I'll just do this. Get rid of this building. We don't need it right now. Let's get this road also fixed up just a little bit really quick. Okay, and then we will put the field hospital right in here. Awesome. And we'll connect the road like so. We'll connect the road over here. And the field hospital is going to immediately provide what they require. Now, what do we need for the basic weapons? They are pretty basic. They just need steel, and they just need the lumberjack huts. How big is the building? Do it. We're gonna do it. We need to make basic weapons. It doesn't matter. Oh, I need one more. Well, I can get rid of... no, I need the road here. Hold on. I think I'll connect the road in the back and then get rid of this little road so we can then plop down the basic weapons factory right in here. Wow, that thing is pumping out black smoke. Unbelievable. But now we get the basic weapons going. I think with the ammunition, though... that one is going to be interesting because we're going to need gunpowder. I think that's what comes from it. Harbor defenses, cannon towers, and all these things. So we have the fire tower as well. Or it could be from this. Maybe the ammunition is different. It could be. So, like, I don't know. I have the dung collector right over here. Is this just going to work as is? Collects dung from surrounding forests? Or if you have build next to animal farms, it collects dung from there? Oh. Really? Well, I do have a decent amount of animal farms over here. So... it would work, like, right over here. But it says 87 for that if I put it along the road. So maybe, as a precaution, I put it, like, right here? Yeah, let's just explore what this building does. I mean, we know what it does. It's going to collect dung for us, but... okay. So not only is it producing the dung from the area, it's also allowing these farms to produce dung every 2 cycles. Okay, wonderful. That's really good. And there's some basic weapons coming out now, too, which is another prerequisite for the old trade ship. So we need 8 of them. And then we need 12 ammunition, and we will be all good to go with regards to building one of these. And then these are what we're going to prioritize. Love to see it. We should probably...
however we may.
I love the Scrubbing Buddy ship. I love it so much. We definitely need to get to this little island over here as quickly as possible and colonize it. Yeah, I'm going to do that right now, actually. Let's get 50, and then... we have the tools. Let's get the tools and get over to... where was it? It wasn't this one. It was this one. Go over to this little island and colonize it. Get the... at least the initial stuff built up on it because we're going to need some people. And get the fertilities worked on as quickly as possible. Getting this little island up and running. I personally really like building on smaller islands. I don't know why. It's just... it's nice. It's calming. Oh, wait. Did you guys get the citrus? Yeah, it definitely is not enough. So what the hell did you produce? Well, if they're using the tools, I don't want to waste it. Obviously, these guys are like every 2 minutes, and these guys are every 5 minutes, but I don't want to waste my tools on something that's not really producing enough for me. So I'm going to get rid of that for the time being. And focus on it later on. The encampment did have a real upgrade, that's for sure. Getting some of these weapons out there. We have 2 already. And that's what these guys are going to want. And then later on, producing the cannons, that's going to be interesting. What's this one? Military Training Complex. What the hell? Shell ammunition. Whoa. Okay. Alright, I see you. I see you. Don't worry. Military headquarters. Oh, yeah. We're not building that here. That's set for the Imperium Army Group Center. This is just a little small garrison. That's all that this is functioning at. So we also do need to focus a little bit more when it comes to the artisans. So the windows, for example, that's something we should start up on. I think we'll have to get over onto this shoreline to start the sand mine productions. So we might as well get that going. Let's actually start off with just the dirt roads so we can see where we're going. And because of how fast this particular building chain is, I think potentially just having 1 or 2 of these sand mines to start off is going to be just fine. Let's get a warehouse for these guys as well and put the cool skin to them. We should have enough lumberjack huts, but more than likely we'll have to build a couple more because we're still going through the timber. The timber is still a legitimate concern. I'm going to build maybe 2 of them, 1 over here, swap the skin, 1 over here, and get these guys working as well. I have a feeling this warehouse might be overloaded, so let's just upgrade it to the next tier. And then we can start building the window makers, which we can still all, put them over here too. They're a decent sized building. And because we have 2 of these guys working at 30 seconds, oh, we need the glass makers. Yeah, so 1 glass maker is good for 2 window makers. But at the same time, we do have 2 of these, so let's try to utilize as much as we can. They'll build 2 of the glass makers, which will come in handy later as well. And then 2 of the window makers. We can only build the 1 for now, but at least that 1 is going to start up for us. This little complex over here is going to be fantastic. And we can go over to here, get a nifty fire station, and put it down right over here. Just to prevent any randomness from happening, say that with air quotes. It'll be very, very cool once this area does have all the walls in place and it's really built up nice and pretty. For now, we're just gonna have to stick to this concrete flooring, which is okay. I mean, it's totally fine. This is how you want to start off your settlements in 1800, I feel. Slow and steady wins the race. Let's get the dirt roads for them right now. But yeah, I'm very, very happy that this series has taken off in the way that it has, and quite penetrated by everyone's kindness.
I count our blessings every day.
I count my blessings every day too, honey. Trust. Trust me, I do. A gaming channel being able to start up in the year of our Lord 2024 and still being successful in the year 2025? Amongst all these competitors, it's a very competitive experience. You're going up against people whom you've been watching for quite some time, and now you guys can say the same about me. I'd like to think this is not the Oscars. I'm going to prepare that speech when we get to it. Get 2 houses in here. I think that'll look kind of nice. And probably fit 1 over here too. I want to utilize as much space as I can. Very cool. Really bustling town. It's still considered a port town because we have to get more.
Wrong to want more?
Just a little bit, but we're working on it, so just give me some more time. Oh, we're gonna have to work on the beer. Right. The beer factory. What the heck? Okay, we have the malt house. Oh my god, the 10-second timer on you, though. Hell no. Absolutely not. Nope, 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 not doing it. Grain farm, on the other hand, I will indeed make that one. Probably going to have to move those lumberjack huts, get them all the way back there. Or, you know what? Back here, having a lot of the grain farms and hops are going to be really cool. Don't you love the timer on those hop farms? Oh man, they're so great, aren't they? So fantastic. What are things these guys want anyway? Wait a minute.
Worthy of the plaudits.
Yeah, okay, so...
Bold new expedition.
Right, so the manor, park, and traditional ornaments. What's these? What are these? Traditional market stalls. Ooh. Wait a minute. Ooh. That's pretty. A nice little spot over here. Okay, that's kind of nice. And then we have a lover's park.
Up with a lark this morning, I was.
Oh, nice. What is this? Expanding the manor park. Affects manor, spacious manor, and luxurious manor. Interesting. Mermaid fountain. I'm probably going to delete these because I don't really like where they are. I'm just kind of looking at them. Mermaid fountain. Okay. And then what was this one? The bunny pavilion. Oh, there's a peacock strolling around in there. Okay, those are pretty cool ornaments. I like those. Proceeds to immediately delete them because I don't like the placement. Typical of me. See if I can get a couple more homes built. That goes right up against the wall. That's okay. We can do that. And we'll get them built up over to here and over to here. And then from this spot, we'll do something like this. Get this and like that. Yeah. We also have to make sure they're still within the administration circle. Ah, okay. So our administration circle is getting larger, I think, based off of the number of people that are here. Oh, we don't have any clean water at all. That's not good. Our population is going to go down real damn fast. I was planning on building this one, and I'm going to right now. That's going to solve it, right? Where the water at? Water, 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 water. Nope, we still need more water. We're having a water crisis right now. This is my nightmare. Build this right here, and then wait for a couple more timber to get in there. While we're at it, we might as well colonize this small little island too. We're likely going to change the name with that one to something I can figure out later. Let's get this built up too. I have 146 soldiers right here right now that have the basic weapons, and now what are their lifestyle needs? Oh, we can give them fish. Okay. Fish. Yeah, give them more alcohol. That's fantastic. We can give them flutes too. They would like some flutes. Grapes. We have grapefruit. Oh my god, not lemonade. Really? We can give them the fish though. Let's give them the fish. That'll definitely help them out to start off. And then later, getting the whole mail system up and running. Sanitation. Oh yeah, we have access to that, don't we? Sanitation facility. Hey, that's actually a good spot for it. Yeah, let's put the sanitation facility right over here. What, do these things have a different... No, they don't. Let me spin it that way. So we have showers, we have, you know, Johnny on the spot, as my dad used to say. Cool. So now they have access to that too. Sanitation. And they're also going to produce some dung for us. Okay. Well, I mean, that's that's good, right? Yeah, I think so. We're getting our windows out there. Definitely a lot of work went in today, which is fantastic. And got 2 more islands colonized, have the basis for the central wall. Now, if that administration building's radius does not get anything larger than that, then we'll utilize the old town building skins within the wall. And or we can also get some farms and put them in there because we're going to need them. That's also the case. We can explore those a little bit more too. But until next time, my friends, thank you so much. Please consider like, commenting, subscribing, hitting that bell button, sharing it with your friends. I really hope you enjoyed today's episode as much as I enjoy constantly making them. And I'll catch you in the next episode, my Rantians.